next generation of rugby league stars. To take you through all of the action this evening, Phil Gould, Brad Fittler and Brenton Speed.
Thank you, Emma. Mitchell Woods of the Bulldogs leading out New South Wales. The stars of tomorrow ready to strut their stuff under the bright lights here. Live on 9. And Luke Laulali'i, the only member of the New South Wales team with NRL experience already in first grade. 7 games with the West Tigers and 4 tries in those games as well. A whole lot more of his mates break through at NRL level before you know it. Kobe Black is the captain of Queensland. Seen as the long-term successor to Adam Reynolds at the Brisbane Broncos. And there's a Coates on the wing. Phillip Coates, younger brother of Xavier, looking to emulate what his brother did last night.
Have a look at him. That is the spitting image. That's fantastic. There's a good chance he's good under the high ball, I reckon.
Wonderful athletes, the Coates. Junior Kummel's representative as well is Phillip.
Well, I can remember his big brother Xavier playing in an under-17s game for Queensland against New South Wales. From the wing, he was man of the match from here to Mars. It was one of the greatest individual performances in a junior rep game that I'd ever seen. So if his younger brother's half as good as that, look out.
Our referee, Liam Kennedy, assisted by Wyatt Raymond back in the bunker. Leighton Wills and Jordan Morrell on the touchlines. New South Wales have won all 3 fixtures since it became an under-19 showpiece. And they kick things off at the Sunshine Coast Stadium. Can Queensland win this fixture for the first time? Off the back fence. Look at that welcoming committee first up. Setting the tone in these 35-minute halves. There's Cooper Bye on play number 2, the son of Marcus, the Melbourne Storm legend, who's watching on from PNG. As we found out in that pre-match interview with Cooper. What a start this was. 4 Blues involved in that tackle. Early kick from Queensland. And Connor Vitano brings it back for New South Wales. There's Laulali'i. Physicality off the charts in the opening minute. Looking for a quick play the ball. Jethro Rinakama, another Bulldogs player out there. There's Hayden Buchanan, Gerringong Lions Jr. Haven't they produced their fair share of rugby league stars?
Last tackle 13 square. Hold. Go 5-0.
Dummy half. Jackson Allen finds Woods for the kick. Oh, how's that for confidence? Flying into the action. The fullback, Raymond Peru.
Yeah, well, I thought there's been a lot of testosterone early in this game, and there was a little bit too much then. And this is what you don't want it to boil over so early.
Real flashpoint. The referee has a job on his hands here. Don't want to throw any punches or you'll be sitting down, boys.
4.
Because around this has been some real quality. It's only a couple of minutes in, but both teams showing a lot of class. Been out to execute sets of 6. But they're 19 years old. This always seems to happen. You've got to wrap your arms, buddy.
He could be in trouble there, Jordan Utah. How will the bunker view that lack of wrapping of arms? Is the penalty sufficient? It's like a warning coming up here.
Mate, we're not going to cop this tonight. 4 comes from a long way. It happens again, he's going straight to the bin. Just him or everyone? No, everyone. Yes.
Nicely clarified by the son of a barrister, Mitchell Woods.
Does that mean everyone's going to the bin?
Or we get another warning
I've just spoken to them.
for everyone else except Nicola
I'm here to
Williams.
play football. I understand you got the penalties on report. We don't need me coming in escalating that. Am I on the mark?
The number 4 was the one that was singled out by the referee, Liam Kennedy, involved in the push and shove. No punches thrown, so it's 13 on 13, and they're on their last warning after 2 minutes.
Front foot.
The only one that didn't run in was Phillip Coates. He's the smartest one out there. There was nothing good happening in there.
His brother would be proud.
Hold. Go 1.
heavily involved. Just 18 years of age, part of the Titans pathways. Change of direction, back on the angle goes Zach Garton from the Redcliffe Dolphins, an Australian schoolboy last year. Another change of direction. Black turning the other back rower underneath, that's Jack Finnegan, another Redcliffe Dolphin. Incorrect play the ball. Stopped Oliver Smith running away. A few Bulldogs out there, Gus.
Yeah, there's a few there. Oliver Smith, I think he comes from Ipswich. First saw him in a trial game at Burleigh Heads. He's been in the junior rep season program at the Bulldogs for 3 years now. Player of great promise.
Nicola Williams, the son of Jason Williams, who played 22 games for Cronulla and Canberra. Cody Hopwood, who led the team out alongside Mitchell Woods, 196 centimetres, 108 kegs, laying the platform. New South Wales with a chance for an attacking kick here off the back of Halangahu's run. A young dragon set to break through into first grade soon by many reports. So one more tackle up their sleeve. Now it's time for Woods. Rinakama, the chaser, knocked it on at the end of it all. And a discussion with Williams on whose ball it was to go for there.
Back here, boys. Hey, back here. 12,
He didn't quite get the kick right, just not deep enough. Queensland just held off. He was happy to make the tackle. They came over the area of the Blues. He's got to get that down around the try line or as close to it as possible.
Strong defence there by Jacob Halangahu. The 18-year-olds. Bulldogs connection in the coach's box, as you saw. Josh Jackson assisted by Josh Reynolds, Trent Hodkinson and Dale Finucane for this game.
There's a Bulldog flavour about all of that. A lot of these kids too have already played against men. They've been playing in Cup football, New South Wales Cup, Queensland Cup.
Oh, the offload was there, and I think it was going to get the all clear as well, but knocked on.
Showing some nice touches on the Queensland side. Some good footwork to get in behind defenders. And haven't quite nailed the last pass yet, but that'll come.
Well, Jordan Utah's going with the shoulder charge again, so if I'm the coach, I'm getting a message to him. He's going to cost his team again if he keeps persisting.
He's with the Raiders, Jordan Utah.
And thanks to Ricky Stewart, the coach of Canberra, for setting up this game with the opener as well. Talking about Ethan Strange and how he burst onto the scene at this level in 2023, dominating that game won by New South Wales 32-14.
There was another Raider last year, Chevy Chase. Chevy Stewart, Chevy Chase.
National Lampoons.
It's been a bit like that today. It's been a lot of travel.
Oh, he has the arms free and eventually pushes the offload. Toby Rodwell, 5'8". Another offload from New South Wales. Make it 3 in one play here. Woods caught high. That's the complaint from New South Wales, but it's all okay, says the ref. Rodwell to finish off the set. Again, the ball holding up in the breeze and causing issues for the catchers. The halves need to make an adjustment to that wind here on the Sunshine Coast.
We'll get down to sideline soon and find out the conditions, because you saw Toby Rodwell put that ball in the air and just come back towards his own players.
You're offside. Just take that, yeah?
In the background, you can see the flags.
All right, here's your mark.
And to be fair, Queensland spent most of the time, or the first 12 minutes, in their own end of the footy field. So utilising that wind is something you should talk about before the game. Some early kicks.
Front foot, 12-8. 13, front foot, that's
Darius Boyd, the coach of Queensland. 28 origins at senior level, 23 tests, Clive Churchill medal in 2010 as a Dragon, mentored by Wayne Bennett. I'm sure there was a coach a call to the old coach heading into this one for Darius.
Actually did a function with him during Origin, up in Origin 1, and he was talking about how passionate he is about the coaching. Had never really considered it as a player, but since retiring.
Lever Smith gets a quick play the ball. Bowden off the back of it. Black with a double pop. Space here. Peru. He's backing up everywhere, isn't he, the fullback? Now Black, shape to kick. There's still one more play left, but he'll be out of contention now. Plays it 5 metres out. Bowden caught. Peru will have to improvise. Pretty good at that, this young man. How's the kick? Looks heavy down breeze. Sails out for a 7-tackle set.
Yeah, but some nice natural football, some natural footwork, some offloads, good support play. What I liked about that was not a lot of structure, not a lot of decoy runs or trying to use shapes, as they call them.
It's actually touched by New South Wales, says the referee. Played at there by Laulali'i. That's an eagle-eyed spot. The touchy must have heard it rather than seen it. Drop out neither here nor there. Collected by Javon Andrews from the Tweed Seagulls. They're inside the Westpac red zone and looking dangerous, Queensland. Lever Smith, 105 kilos, 184 centimetres. Takes some stopping. Back to the left for Andrews. He went backwards. Coates tidies up and beats the initial tackle. And the Burleigh Bears. Room to move here, but a few slips for Queensland as Garton looked to put on the move. Bowden picks up Bye, and Cooper Bye with strength scores the first points for Queensland. The son of a gun.
There's a bit of class about this try. First he was a dummy half, Joy Bowden. He just had a little investigate on the Harvey Norman replay. Just players all around the play. They've all just had a bit of a look. And then the reaction from Cooper Bye, recognised someone turned their shoulders and just piled into the space. He just gets out, has a little look. Cooper Bye reacts. And then just has enough class and strength to get the ball to the ground. This is a really good try, just reacting to each other. As Gus was saying, there's nothing set up there. Cooper Bye's just paying attention to his dummy half. And the dummy half's sharp enough to pull someone out of the defensive line and create some space for him.
Yeah, well, the last thing we want to do tonight is put big reps on kids. Put too much pressure on them going forward, but with young Cooper Bye, there are a lot of good judges saying that he will debut this year in NRL. He's certainly got the body for it and the temperament. And being the son of an NRL player, you can imagine he's had good grounding in what it takes.
His dad Marcus won the comp with Melbourne in 1999, and then Marcus went over to England and had great success with the Leeds Rhinos.
Well, his dad Marcus was a winger who played like a front rower.
There's a lot of people with stud marks all over their chest from where Marcus used to run over you. He just pick you out and charge.
Conversion attempt from the captain, Kobe Black. 6-0 Queensland.
Stand side, you boys. Stand side, we've got that clock, yeah? Still got 14 seconds. It's behind you if you want to know.
A good start here from the home team on the Sunshine Coast. Going to win this fixture for the first time in 4 attempts.
Yeah, well, Queensland have looked a lot more fluent with the ball because there's not a lot of detail in their play. They're just all running hard, supporting each other, passing the ball if someone's alongside of them. Not a lot of plays, which I really like with the kids. I don't like them getting too structured early in their careers. Good kid, this kid,
Do they have an advantage to utilise Sam Thaiday, Queensland?
Queensland definitely have a bit of an advantage in this first half. The breeze behind Queensland, 20 kilometres an hour, southeast, little raid down the sideline. Ball goes down, but they'll have to use that to their advantage in this first half because this New South Wales team, they will not go anywhere tonight, and this will be a tough clash.
There's a really good example there. It's just footwork and skill there. It's just go to the line, footwork, make a man miss and find a pass. That's how you want to develop kids.
They've been a bit unlucky, actually. Twice they broke the line and actually dropped a ball on the other side of the defensive line.
Go back. Wait for the break. Heads in. Let's go. Clock off.
New South Wales haven't had a lot of quality possession yet.
Well, Ali putting his hand up for the opening play again. Angie Marshall backed him in for a debut as an 18-year-old at NRL level.
Looks a lot like Brian Toto, doesn't he?
What a performance last night in the losing side from Brian Toto on the left wing outside of Latrell Mitchell.
Go, no tackles. 8 flops in.
6 again.
Hands away now. Go one.
Woods. Room to move here for the halves. Rodwell throwing dummies and it almost opened up for him. In the extended squad for the Roosters' first grade appointment this weekend, but playing under 19 Origins instead. Maybe Rodwell. Woods with the footwork. Queensland ready and waiting. Still early in the count here. And the footwork from Utah, who saw the try line but couldn't get the ball down. So close to the reply. The kick is deft and grounded in the end goal by Queensland.
How did he get it through there?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a ricochet. They were unlucky not to come up with a try, actually. Had his whole team lined out to the right-hand side, but chose to have a little dab.
He's in the Roosters system, Jackson Allen.
Captain of their SG ball winning
Fast,
side.
very fast, super fast.
Good short dropout this is, and Coates trying to do what Xavier does for Melbourne, but coughed it up, had a good play at it. Now Rinakama. Owner of the Bulldogs earns a set restart early in the count. Utah. You won't die wondering.
He's a bustler in attack and defence. Throws his body around.
Woods, left-hand side. Rodwell under pressure, jamming in and creating the error was Stevenson.
Yeah, and that's the difference there with New South Wales. They're under a little bit of structure. They're just trying to throw some plays at Queensland, where Queensland's a little more natural.
Well, hopefully they learn something from this. If they want to play structure, they just might need to get a little bit deeper. Obviously, the outside backs of Queensland are instructed to rush up. So they just get a little bit deeper, then they'll be able to find some space on the edge.
The pass was going backwards from Rodwell, knocked down forward by Stevenson, so it remains New South Wales ball. Oh! Coates jamming off the wing and right onto the highlight reel as he gets to Patano.
Yeah, well, get that into you.
Keep it tight again here. The front rowers combine.
Sure, the New South Wales players running a bit slower now.
Looking out of the corner of their eye for where Coates is jamming in from. Oh, backwards. And they burn a play, still 2 more left. Rodwell has to help out at acting dummy half for Allen. Woods, it's opened up for the halfback. Almost crawled his way over in the end. Now Rodwell, a little dab in behind. This time Queensland able to take it away through the captain. And he gets the penalty as well.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a great end of the set of 6. The hooker got caught with the ball. The halfback, here's the hit from Coates. Oh, well read. As I said, get a little bit deeper. Draw him out of the line. At the end of the set of 6, the hooker got caught with the ball, then the halfback had to go to dummy half, and Everything just got confused. The kick was poor, and all of a sudden they gave a penalty away.
Yeah, you've got to keep it simple. Only get a week to prepare with players from different teams. You don't want anything too complex. I'll settle into it.
Both squads assembled last Friday. New South Wales made the trip north on Monday.
But you can already see, I mean, the people who pick these teams are pretty smart. A lot of the fellas who played on Wednesday night in the big boys game, they played in these types of games coming through. And the selectors of these teams, they know future NRL talent when they see it. And you can see just in body shape, skill, movement, physicality, you know, these blokes are on the doorstep of NRL careers.
Black gives it elevation. Pressure on the fullback. Contest for the footy deemed illegal.
When you played in these age groups, Brad, it's a long time ago, wasn't it? Nearly 40 years. You're getting old, Brad. You understand that?
I am old.
Yeah. When you played in these age groups for New South Wales and that, who were you playing with and who were you playing against?
So if I go back to the under-17s team I played with, there was Jimmy Dimmick, Terry Hill, Brett Mullins, Dave Riolo, Ryan Girdler. There would have been another 6 or 7 in that team that went on to play first grade. They weren't missing. It was a good team.
And who did you play against?
Well, the one I remember was Jason Smith, because I remember he broke my nose. That was in the under-15s, actually, he broke my nose. And we played against each other then, so I've known Jason for a long time. But you get to know these blokes very well. And like I said, through that age group, we had all those players pretty much in both teams progressed into grade, played grade, and even plenty went up to play for Australia.
Well, that's, what's that, 36 years ago?
Yep.
Last tackle, Marcus Square. Hold, go, 5-0 late.
Rodwell. This will go backwards at the end of its journey. New South Wales there in plenty of time and knocked on by Rinakama. Haven't got the placement of those kicks right just yet.
Yeah, the breeze. Sammy spoke about the wind. You can see the flags in the background. It's directly into their face. You've got to get them right. And if you get them right and you put them near the try, it's going to be come back towards the players. It's a very hard catch. So hopefully they can adjust.
Utilising that bench, important for these coaches right now. There's a few boys blowing after the opening 20 minutes or so here. Saw Lamoto come on for New South Wales in the 16 jumper.
He's a Panther. Lamoto.
Got a younger brother, Hines, will be playing in this arena before too long, you'd imagine. He's 17 years of age. Ball playing this time, and brushing off the tackle, Aliva Smith. Oh, look at the motor on this bloke as a front rower. He's still going, and centimetres away. Oh, was that pass intended for that target? Not sure. They burn a play. Bowden looking for a half. And played out by New South Wales. It restarts the tackle count. It's alive here. And they're 10-0 up now. It's Garton who goes over. And Queensland in a dominant position early.
Well, they're playing a totally different style of game, the Queenslanders. And just the support, pushing through the line. Aliva Smith, what a weapon. Not only did he break through the line, palm someone off, sidestep the fullback on the Harvey Norman replay, and then nearly skilled his way to the try line. A little bit of class just on the left foot. I think it was Woods that got his foot to it, then found a flick pass of the death to the back row of Zach Garden. And if it wasn't him, there was another Queenslander line up to get the ball. Just watch him react to who's got the ball. Kicks off the centre. 3 players looking for the ball. End up Garden scoring the try.
I understand about this boy that he's been injured most of the year, or he's had a couple of horrid years with injury. Only got back and played 1 game in the under-20s competition, the newly formed under-20s competition in Queensland this week, and did enough in that game to impress to get into this side tonight. And he's come up with a try. He's had a couple of good runs too.
Needs to thank Preston Lane Sietu, the centre in the headgear, who provided that try assist, the Sharks Junior Rep Player of the Year this year. Preston Lane Sietu. Tough conversion here, trying to ride that breeze is Kobe Black. Earlier this year scored 46 points in one game. They won 130-0, the Burleigh Bears. He kicked 19 of 23 with the boot.
Yeah, he's in the Broncos system.
Isn't there when you tap out?
White flag.
Isn't there a flag system once it gets to a certain point?
The White Bay Bulls on the end
is
of
there
that.
a mercy rule?
Hanging it up, riding that breeze. 12-0. Queensland beaten 32-4 in 2022, 32-14 the next year, 14-10. It was a real narrow loss last year. Leading 12-0 here. Oh, he's done it again. The referee has got to do something here. A penalty, is that sufficient?
He's not learning his lessons.
Well, he's done it 3 times now. I think this might be more than a caution.
Jordan Utah.
Yep.
Learn the lesson now.
That's the second time for exactly the same thing. No contact with the head.
What an opportunity for Queensland now. Against 12 for the next 13 minutes, 10 minutes closing in on half time. To extend this advantage. Slow play the ball, testing the friendship there. Before he let it roll. One of the try scorers, Cooper Bye. Black pulling the strings, playing his club football alongside Anthony Milford at South's Logan in Q Cup. 16 appearances for Black this year, moves it on to Bye this time. Keeps the legs pumping to take them inside the Westpac red zone. Black featuring on every play. Bowden straight into the slips cordon. In the line there, the fullback, Batano.
Connor Batano, New South Wales fullbacks, up with the Newcastle Knights. He's had some New South Wales Cup experience as well. Got a younger brother too, I believe, goes very good.
Followed home in the halves as well as a 5'8", playing the fullback role tonight. And found Woods on the last. Able to get there on the full. This guy's been impressive. Raymond Peru, just 176 centimetres, a real pocket rocket with the one on his back.
All the way, Cody.
Won the NRL Schoolboys Cup with Palm Beach Currumbin last year. Stevenson,
Back and hold. Go straight.
son of Paul Stevenson.
Yeah, played with the Sea Eagles and the Sharks, I think, Paul Stevenson. NRL player, first grade player. Wasn't NRL back then, I don't think.
Oh, the halves combined this time. And fresh legs, Kalani Lavender off the bench. Plays it quickly. Black again. Chases there in time. Not forward, I think, by the winger. That's the call. Hand over.
Well, New South Wales have just got to hang in here. They're not getting a lot of quality possession. That breeze is making it hard for them to finish their sets off constructively. They're down to 12 men. They're down 12-0. Queensland are sticking it to them at the moment.
Sonny Kammer on the right wing has had a couple of nearly moments chasing those high balls.
15 clearing. Back here, 17 all the way.
They're running into a strong breeze, even hitting the ball up as hard.
Well, that's a good tackle.
Release 12 on the mark.
He's a weapon, the winger, Lau Lee. It's his second run for the set.
15 straight up. Back here
And the hooker recognised it, got up underneath him.
Woods pumping it and finding some grass here from just outside the 40. No 40-20 potential, but he's turned Queensland around. That's a huge kick from the captain, and now he's there to lend a hand in the tackle.
Yeah, nice low trajectory that time. Really punched it through the breeze.
Yeah, the Queenslanders struggling to get back on side here. Fatigue kicking in. Just under 10 minutes to go in this first half. South Wales trying to stay within touching distance, defending with 12. Utah in the bin. Black, shake for the 40-20, and it almost opened up for him. That's an important tackle made by Halangahu. And this will go, oh, that's great work by the fullback with the crossbar an issue. Gets a 7-tackle set.
Yeah, that could have bounced off the crossbar and done anything.
Jethro takes a risk and pays the price. Renakama coughs it up on play 1 of a 7-tackle set. Look at the size of this bloke. Off the bench in the Melbourne Storm system, Kobe Floral. And the man who created that most recent try was nearly through there, Lane Sietu. Plays it 3 metres out. Black back to centre field he goes for Samuel Hine. They're flat on the left, depth on the right, and the big bloke has another go. Start with the Brisbane Tigers to catch the eye of Melbourne Storm recruiters. Black. Pass hits the deck. Over the top. And Vitano well positioned.
Here we go.
Space on the outside, but he was running out of room.
You got very excited there, Bradley.
I was looking at the high shot of the camera. I think we need a little bit of luck here at the moment. There's just one out of the moment. They're fatigued. Tucking in behind the play of the ball.
They're really under the pump. That's a welcome penalty. That's ill discipline from Queensland because they were well on top. When you hear players talk about piggyback, that's what they're talking about. You piggyback your opposition out of their trouble then by giving them a penalty. You might as well put them on your back and carry them downfield.
I wonder what the penalty count will be when Ampol State of Origin heads to a decider at Accor Stadium on Wednesday, July 9. Lock in the date. Seats are selling fast. Don't miss your chance to be there. Head to nrl.com/tickets now.
Yeah, I wish it was tomorrow.
You want to get in fast for those tickets.
Hayden Magale off the bench. Takes New South Wales inside the 20. Can they steal some points here before half-time? They are playing with 12 right now. Still Utah in the bin. Oh, the big bloke reaching out. Try saver. Desperation. Peru got there in time. Woods. He's looking dangerous every time he takes the line on. Barking out instructions to teammates as well. Well, he was on the deck there. Rodwell takes over. Oh, so clever. They must score, and they do. Big moment for New South Wales, created by the guile of Toby Rodwell and finished off by Halangahu.
I spoke before about they had to learn from the last time they were down here where the Queensland outside backs were just sprinting up in the face and putting pressure on the New South Wales players. This time Toby Rodwell allowed the defence to go past the ball. That was Kobe Black on the Harvey Norman replay. Which is just dummies, brings the halfback in front of the ball, and the back rower, Jacob Halangawi, just too strong. Nice adjustment.
Yeah, it was more natural though, wasn't it? Even though they were in position to run a play, they just played the defence line in front of them, teased it. A little bit of a decoy in a step, made a man miss, found a pass. Make someone miss, find a pass, that's it. Gee, he looks like his dad in that headgear, doesn't he?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Toby growing up. Plays a bit of rugby with school, and he's got a great goal kicker, good kicking game, real classy, tough. And the bloke who scored the try, he's sort of been the standout in his age group for a long time.
Yeah, with the Dragons.
Yep. They won the SG Ball last year, I think.
Last year, yeah. Big win in the grand final.
Beat
Played
the
a
Dogs.
fair bit of Jersey flag and New South Wales Cup now, part of his development. I think you'll see him debut probably later in the year.
Furtado sneaks it in. Shine retiring type, isn't he, Jacob Halangahu? When he scores the try, he knew where the camera was.
Yeah, well, in age group football, he's too good for his age group and has been coming through the whole time. The test then is to go and play against men, which he's doing at the moment, and handling himself quite well. But that's the big step up. Player development is about finding the right time to go and play in open age against men. Some handle it straight away, some take a bit of time, some never quite get there.
Food for thought for Shane Flanagan when he pulls the trigger on that potential debut. South Wales, very important points before half-time, and Utah about to come back on for the next defensive set. Allen for Vitano. Decent roll on here, plays it on halfway. Long ball to finish off the set. Is that Brett? Dad Brett made his Origin debut in 1995. Scored a try in that game. And Phil Gould.
He's passed the headgear down to his son.
We didn't score it in the first game because we got beat 2-0.
Game 2. It was the one and done he was. Game 2 that year. Look at the players that have come through this fixture in recent years since it became an under-19s contest. Alamotti, Bostock, Keeley, Cole, Couchman, Trey Mooney, they were in 2022. Tamale, Strange, Matu Fainu, Samuela Fainu in 2023, and so many more. You're watching the stars of tomorrow.
Well, we've done a really good job here in New South Wales. 12-6 is going to feel pretty good if they can get into the break at that scoreline. Given running into this breeze and how Queensland have dominated field position, they've been down to 12 men. Are they back to 13 yet?
Yeah.
They've done pretty well. Didn't concede any points while they were down to 12 and snatched one themselves.
Need to tidy up Nicola Williams. Spoke about his dad earlier, got the dad wrong. Jason Williams, his dad, played 13 tests for New Zealand. And for East, West, Souths, Canterbury and Penrith as well.
Had a great career, Jason Williams. Really strong winger. Good try scorer. Nakora's with the Sharks, I believe.
Oh, there's another Nicola. Oh, that's clever, but knocked on. That little touch off Williams, costing New South Wales.
Yeah, I don't think the pass was for Williams. I think it was more for the winger. Mitch Woods had sort of shaped a kick, seen the overlap, tried to get the ball to that man. Just gets them hanging back. I think he was looking to go longer.
Call by the touchy, knocked on by Williams under the grasp of Rinakama.
Well, big minute and a half here. After doing all this hard work, New South Wales can't concede a try.
There's Garton, one of the 2 Queensland try scorers. Some big boys off the bench, Hine and Floro. They ponder a point before half-time. First half field goal. Oh, right through, arm free, the halves combining. And Furtado able to make a try-saver in company with Halanga'u. Black to play it. 2 more plays left. Andrews moving it on to Peru. They keep it alive. Finnegan will be playing it on the last. How can the halves cook up this time? All the way back to Black, who's thinking first half field goal to give them a 7-point lead. And job done.
Any reaction?
First half field goal. We've got them right where we want them now. That's their first mistake. Now, nice play. Time running out. It's good awareness. The clock, the scoreboard. Probably going to be their last attacking opportunity of the half. That takes away New South Wales any chance with the ball prior to half-time. And he slots us straight down the middle, Kobe Black.
One of the stars of the show in the opening 35 minutes here, the 19-year-old captain of Queensland, Kobe Black, who makes it 13-6 at half-time. Darius Boyd. 35 minutes for Queensland. Run into this breeze. And salute in the under-19s for the first time. Look at that kickoff, holding up in the breeze. Oh, winding up. What a return. Fresh legs off the bench for New South Wales.
11, hands off, back all the way in the middle, hold, wait, go to 16.
Oh, there's Utah.
Release 15, 16.
Spent 10 minutes in the bin in the first half.
Let him up now, 9. 16, front,
Kane
hold.
McGarley it was, bringing it back on that opening hit up. Rodwell on kicking duty. Turns the winger around. It's a well-weighted kick down breeze. Hammer can only get back to the 10-metre line.
Stand, go on.
New South Wales looking to muscle up defensively.
Yeah, it's a good lesson to learn. Even though you're behind on the scoreboard, you've got to kick. Got to learn to win without the ball, particularly when you've got the bruise at your back.
Go now, 13.
It's hard sometimes for young players to know that. I think because they're behind on the scoreboard, they've got to be trying to chase points. Here's a good run.
Peru continues his stellar performance. Tackles dropped off. Queensland able to roll off the back of it.
Hold, go 5, nothing late.
Black to finish off the set.
It's okay, that's fine.
Only a hang time. The Chasers get there. And the rebound for Stevenson was touched by New South Wales. Black keeps it alive. Kobe Black will score in the corner. Big moment for Queensland.
Well, you go back to the run from Raymond Peru. New South Wales pretty much had them blocked down in their own quarter, and then all of a sudden he just pulled through 3 tackles, made 20 metres, and just totally turned the set of 6 around. 2 tackles later, you're competing for a bomb, and you get a lucky bounce, an error, Harvey Norman replay. Kobe Black jumps shooting down a blind side, 1-on-1. Ooh, keeps his legs in. What a great try.
Wasn't sure on the wisdom in that flick pass when you had a fresh set of 6, but it worked out just fine.
Well, he figured they were going to get the ball back whether it found the mark or not. He was playing with house money there. They knew there was going to be 6 again. Kick high, chase your kicks. You never know what might happen. It's a good effort into the breeze to come off their own line and get it downfield there.
What about this challenge for the footy? Is he going for the ball there? Yep, it's all been cleared. Try confirmed.
Oh, don't start me on that. Come on. Serenity Thursday. Challenges for the ball. Escorts. Disruptors.
What about the showcase this guy is providing? Kicks the field goal before half-time and now scores the try on the other side.
Well, this won't be easy because it's into the breeze, so he's going to have to kick it a little bit lower, probably right of the uprights, and hope it holds its line.
Remember the name, Kobe Black. It'll be waved away. So an 11-point lead now for the home team on the Sunshine Coast. Again, bodies flying into contact.
Back here, release. Back here all the way,
Magali trying to make something happen. Oh, he took his eye off the footy there. The big boy.
Straight up now, back on the line and hold.
Floor roll.
Hold.
And here's the door opening for New South Wales. Just gathered it in time.
Get square 9.
Almost the fumble from Funa Ayuta. Here's Yuta. Make up for
Back foot and hold.
that moment of madness in the first half that saw him go to the bin. Woods taking the line on 3 or 4 times now from close range. Head down from Magali.
Over the line, tackle 4.
To go back 10 metres to play this one.
4. Mark is up there.
Queensland putting their body on the line, defending their line here. Rodwell, some room to move. Halangahu, their only try scorer so far. Taking on 4 of them.
Nice tackle, release. Go 5.
Allen finds his playmaker. The halves combine. Rodwell. And knock on in the end.
It was a pretty average set of 6. A lot of hit-ups.
Lay the ball there.
Pretty much played the ball on the same blade of grass 2 or 3 times and then went to run it on tackle 5.
Front foot is 16. Let's go, keep working.
The Queensland defence just able to get up and bustle them. Not enough combination or fluency in the New South Wales attack.
Took him 3 tackles to get in position.
Yeah, so it's easy to disrupt. With these young rep sides, you just got to let them play. It's certainly what's helped Queensland a little bit.
Who's at fault there? Coates is the one who's deemed at fault with a New South Wales player all over him.
Well, it's the second play of the ball now. They got called for one not touching the ball in the first half, and Coates here just playing the ball sideways. Whether there's too much attention, you still got to get to your feet and play the ball. It gives New South Wales another chance.
That used to be a penalty. Did I miss a meeting?
Yeah. Same thing happened in the women's game twice.
I miss a lot of meetings.
Yeah.
There used to be crowding or...
I think they just changed the rules on the run. Just
I think they had the meeting today. You're on the plane.
New South Wales the beneficiary this time.
7, straight up, back foot and hold. Go 2, Mark is a square 2.
Dummy half got there just in time. Halangahu is a powerhouse on the left edge. He was reaching out. He's just 10 centimetres away. How strong is he? Woods dances around 1.
16, let him up. Back foot and hold. Go 4.
2 more plays left.
3 short.
Now there's some width. Space on the outside, but they went to the back rower. No way through for Funa Ayuta. Rodwell's kick. Kept it pretty low and was well gathered by Stevenson.
He's a long, tall thing, Stevenson, isn't he?
As with his dad, he was part of the staff in the Prime Minister's team last year. Went to New Guinea. A good fella.
4, let him up. Get square marker. Go 3. Keep coming, Mitchell.
He's prominent at the Tweed Seagulls as well.
12, clear out. Front foot,
Paul
7,
Stevenson out of Sam. It's Peru, again creative.
Yeah, that's good footy. Draw and pass. Beat a man, find a pass.
Last tackle, 6 up.
Doesn't have to be structured.
Nothing late.
Black, he's just unhurried, isn't he? He's got all the time in the world, the number 7.
We can't tackle kickers anymore. They've all got time.
Come on.
That rule changed last night as well. Cleary was getting dumped when he did kicks away, but no penalties were forthcoming that you will get in club footy at the moment.
Do I have to sit and listen to you two? Seriously?
Well, just keep it consistent.
Serenity
We're all
Thursday.
happy.
Serenity Thursday.
New South Wales can do it from long range here. They've found it tough to break Queensland down inside the red zone. Woods, shape to kick. And at the luxury of one more play here. Didn't play it cleanly again, lacking the balance required, according to referee Liam Kennedy.
Well, they've got some good ball running weapons here, New South Wales, but they're just not positioning them. A little bit frantic with their play. Maybe the scoreboard's in their head a little bit. You can't play the ball and fall over. That's now a no-no.
You had some hamstring issues this year, Gus?
Yeah, he had a couple of bad hamstrings. He missed virtually the whole off-season. He did a hamstring before Christmas, kept him out for about 8 weeks. Then he did one again after Christmas, and they were very conservative with that one. We gave him a lot of time off to recover. He didn't come back until April sometime.
Moving well tonight, Mitchell Woods. Plenty of work to do. His team trailing by 11. How good's this guy been? Another Bulldog. Reva Smith.
He's a beauty.
Is he a back rower at club level, Gus, going forward, or a front rower?
Oh, he's a front rower. Liked him from the first time I saw him. He was playing in a trial game at Burleigh. The Bulldogs had arranged.
What about that from Black? How's the bounce? It's gone New South Wales' way.
Yeah, I think he was hoping the wind would hold it up. Let's give New South Wales a 7 tackle set. Once again, they just spread out and got rested in position. It's all been behind the play of the ball.
Wingers getting involved here. Renakama off the back of Laulaliki. Now the forwards chiming. Cyrus Stanley Trail with his first hitter. Here's some early ball. And they're inside the red zone now through Funa Ayuta. Woods complaints about a high shot. It's alive again for Stanley Trail.
And I was pushing through with him. They're all sitting back waiting for the next play.
Rugby had to reach for it. Went backwards, I fancy. Play on for Halangahu. Chip and chase. Oh, how's the tackle at the end of it all?
Mark straight. Oh, go one.
Ooh, again, hurdling over the initial tackle.
Yeah, a lot of individual stuff from the Blues, but not a great deal of cohesion or teamwork.
Onside 13.
Still plenty of time. The score for Queensland, though, to make it tough. Within 2 converted tries at the moment, New South Wales. Got 5 players backing up from last year's win. Queensland have 3 players carrying the hurt of that defeat at Leichhardt. Alalii saw an option, but it closed quick enough. Sonny Kama got to him. Oh, ball came out. Bowden created the error. It's deemed a new knock on by Queensland first.
Let's go, boys. We've got a scrum here. Righto, shot clock off, game clock off. Just got training street ahead here. Just wait there.
Stripped out of there by Bowden. Remains New South Wales ball.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. We're all here. Just wait. Time on, ball in. Break.
Karma.
Let him up, 17, get square. Hold there. Come on, go 10. 6.
Find some momentum here. New South Wales. Now they get a roll on up the middle. Arm free here. And Mota didn't push the offload.
Really targeting behind the play of the ball.
Strong hit on Hopwood. Newcastle Knights lower grader. Rodwell chimes in with a flat ball. No way through there for Ayuta. Kept his feet, but it was a slow play, the ball. Rodwell. And the chaser gets there in time. Brilliance! That'll do for New South Wales. It's game on again. Cyrus Stanley Trail finished it all off.
The great Jack Gibson. He had a couple of sayings about kicks. No kick ever went too high. And only kick it as far as you can chase it. Harvey Norman replay. Just kick it to where someone can chase it. The Blues get up and compete for one, get an offload, and finally they're on the board. Harvey Norman replay shows it. Only kick it as far as you can chase it, Bradley.
Connor Vitano onside, Freddie.
It was very close. Very close. He was on the inside. William Kennedy's going to the goal kicker now, just holding back.
Let up, you two. Have I got to sit here and listen to this?
Mate, I think he's offside.
So the bunker, Wyatt Raymond checking it all out. It's close.
Have a night off, bunker.
Yep. William Kennedy yet to get this one confirmed.
It's been confirmed. I remember Jack Gibson, I was playing in a game, we were playing Canberra, and we were gone. It was coming down to the last minute, and that came into my head. Because I remember Jack telling us in an Origin training session, and he said, just, you can never kick it high enough, and I just kicked it as high as I could. Clinton Sikorsky actually dropped it.
That's a great tease there. Freddie, finish the story for us.
Well, it needed intermission. And Clinton Sikorsky, he was a very safe fullback. He dropped it. We scored the next tackle and won the game.
Oh, Woods from the kickoff. Chance here. And Hayden Buchanan is stopped. All Black staying down. It was an awkward tackle for him.
They got a bit of a knock.
He's an HIA candidate, the captain.
Poor old Clinton Sikorsky sitting at home having a nice red wine, watching the footy, and all of a sudden his name's dragged up dropping a bomb. That's not the way to treat ex-players. Poor old Clinton. Yeah, I kicked this bomb and Clinton Sikorsky dropped it. We won the game.
It was about Jack Gibson. I'm sorry, Clint.
Well, you could have made up any name, Billy Bloggs. Poor old Clinton.
So it's the whiplash factor, the way that Black's head hits the turf there, that's created the potential of an HIA situation. The referee's telling him he must leave the field here. So this is a big moment in the game. He's been the star of the show for Queensland, but he won't feature for the next 15 minutes.
Well, he's been the one, their sole organiser. He's done all their kicking. Interesting how they react to Queenslanders.
5'8" Andrews has been pretty good. He'll try and take ownership now, you'd imagine. So Buchanan able to play it. And he got away with that lost ball that wound up leading to the New South Wales try. 5 points the difference. Hopwood. Has them inside the 30. What about flicking one out the back? Did the discipline thing. The halves combined again. Woods wrapping around. Halengahu, how's that for a step for a big man? Glided his way through, got a quick play of the ball. Woods has been threatening all night. Does momentum get him there? Referee is going to send it up as no try, but I wonder how you take this away from him. The ball gets on the line.
Well, I think it's more going to be if he double movement. He reacts off the quick play of the ball, just darts out, beats the first tackle, and he lands before the line.
Woods is initially short of the goal line.
But you've got to think momentum's dragging him at the moment.
That little elbow raise might cost him.
Just looking at all available angles to see if the ball ever reaches the try line.
He's pointing and saying it has. He's got the finger up.
Clearly gets to the line, but
yeah, they've driven him towards the line. He hasn't reached out.
That's momentum too.
Yeah, he hasn't reached out. He's been driven towards the line.
Well, the fullback
the live decision
right
of short of the goal line. We have no evidence to disprove that. We have a decision.
Oh, Mitch Woods has got evidence.
So they get to keep the footy. And Woods will be asked to play it short of the line.
Must be late in the tackle count, is it?
Very late.
Well, he's ran for more metres than anyone on the field, Mitch Woods.
It is the last, so Rodwell to go crossfield. Oh, this will work. There's a man on the outside. It's a back rower. He didn't fancy his speed to get there, and Queensland able to scramble. A nearly moment for New South Wales. But they're on top all of a sudden, even though they still trail by 5.
Well, still 19.5 minutes to go, and they're really starting to get some field position now.
Marley Silva.
Some really disappointing news for the Queensland side. We saw Kobe Black, their halfback and captain, come off for a head injury assessment a little earlier. It is a Category 1, which means we will not see him return tonight. And I have to say, things are certainly getting tight here at Sunshine Coast Stadium, and the crowd of nearly 6,000 people are getting into it for these final 20 minutes.
So the mistake comes from the dummy half. Casual with the one-hand pickup, perhaps, Jai Bowden. Saw how disappointed Kobe Black was to be told to leave the field of play, but it's come back a Category 1.
Yeah, I think in the junior grades, it's a lot longer rest than just the normal 11 days in the NRL. Might be 2 or 3 weeks.
An opportunity here for the visitors. We'll go to Buchanan again. George Illawarra, New South Wales Cup player. Lamoto. Keeps it centre field. Woods. Oh! How's that for ball playing? Allows the front rower, Cody Hopwood, to go over, and New South Wales have a kick to take the lead here.
Yeah, well, last set of 6, Cody Hopwood was on the other side of the field, looking dangerous, and then he pops up over on the left-hand side. That's what Gus is talking about. Just get out there and play a bit of footy. Get your jersey in the line, support each other. And there's been a stark difference with the New South Wales team on the Harvey Norman replay. Just a bit more support of the line, getting over the advantage line. And once again, Mitch Woods involved. Nice little showing with the... Took the back rower, Jacob Halengawi, to the line, and Hopgood the front rower. Big space.
Yeah, well, that's what they need to do. It just got through saying they've got some really good running weapons there. Just got to learn how to fire them off, put them in position, get them the ball when they're moving quick. Now, if they can kick this one, they're only a point behind, and all of a sudden things don't seem so bad. Long way to go too.
About that run of Halengahu, who's there to celebrate immediately. He's an energy guy, isn't he? Jacob Halengahu, so this to take the lead. On it, Vitano, oh, shapes it in. So successful goal kicking by the New South Wales goal kicker, the fullback, Vitano, putting them in front by 1.
Yeah, well, we needed him there Wednesday night.
I think we're 3 from 10, 2 games.
One more goal last night would have been handy. Keep the series alive. Decider coming up at a core stadium in Sydney on July 9, live and free on 9. Short side here, Rodwell, double pump, space opens up, New South Wales with all the momentum. Vitano finds his dummy half and Jackson Allen. They go back-to-back, New South Wales.
Told you he's fast.
Well, you're fast when they're running in the opposite direction, and that's what they had them going there. Some good power running down the short side. A little bit of confidence now, a little less structure, and a more just run hard and get the ball to people in a better position. Lovely little sleight of hand there from Rodwell. Beautifully done into the backfield. That's a great response after scoring points and hitting the lead. Now they extend the lead. Harvey Norman replay. A little bit of a show. Play long, or shape long and play short. That's an old-fashioned play. You don't see a lot of that these days.
They're a different team. They look like a totally different team to even 10 minutes ago.
You wonder how Queensland can turn it around without their captain, Kobe Black. This is an important kick as well from a similar angle coming up from Vitano. He had options, had the fast man on the outside, but also a fast man wearing the 9 inside.
It's always easier going inside. If you go outside, your fullback's coming from your blind side. When you turn at him, you know you're going to beat him if you can square him up.
I reckon he pushed that last one towards the right-hand upright.
Oh.
This time he overhooks it, so it's a 5-point margin, and he knows how big that could be. After years of bad blood, the time for talk is over. Sonny Bill Williams and Paul Gallen finally meet inside the ring on July 16 at Sydney's Kudos Bank Arena in the biggest boxing event of the year. Tickets on sale now through Ticketek. Scan the QR code on the screen for full event details, including how to order the pay-per-view on Stan. There you got that matchup, Freddie.
I've got to say I'm not that big a boxing fan. I do respect them for getting in a ring because I wouldn't do it myself, but it's hard to say.
Oh, New South Wales let it bounce.
Well, there's no one talking there, was there? When you're getting kickoffs and you've got the breeze, heavy breeze at your back, you've got to be, oops. Queensland have handed it back.
Sharply with the mistake after Hayden Watson tidied up the footy. He's been sent on. His backup dummy half, but with no Kobe Black, there's a reshuffle that's gone on. Oof. Falling Nakama, that could have gone horribly wrong.
Jackson!
Ngahu, what a beast. George Illawarra fans will be excited with what they've seen tonight from him. Complaints in Queensland about a lost ball and the play the ball, but it's play on for New South Wales.
He's a smart player, the front rower. Cody Hopwood.
Oh, Peru attacks the footy. Standout performance from him. Fullbacks burst onto the scene about that height. Jai Gray played in this fixture a few years back. was a long time since he scored the opening try of this game. Andrews with the kick. Again, New South Wales are going to let this bounce.
Oh, dear.
And they get away with it.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
How's Serenity Thursday going?
Queensland will be excited about that. Marley.
Another head injury assessment piece of news from the Queensland camp. Their number 11, Zach Garton, came off a little bit earlier, and unfortunately there's just not enough time left in this match, even if he was to pass, so we will not see him for the remainder of this game.
That's two of their try scorers now ruled out. Mark and Garton, that was a risky pass. How well did he do to hold on and find Woods? As Williams, who's still in a wrestle behind play, with the tackler, they're still going at it, those two. They could kick off, and they'll be sent to the bin if they're not careful. After that warning about an hour ago.
Stand, 15. Go.
Here's number 14, Zane Harrison. Good contact in the first tackle. The 18th man's activated for Queensland.
It's Amaziah Murga with those HIAs. Fresh legs could make a difference in the final 10 minutes here. I was desperate to get the footy there, but back up dummy half. Hayden Watson couldn't move it on. New South Wales, do they attack the footy? They let it bounce again. Queensland accept the invitation. Front rower keeps it alive, combines with his fellow front rower. It's on the left. And they keep it alive.
Oh, that's forward.
The pass forward, and the referee well at position to adjudicate. Oliver Smith wanted to debate it, though.
That had nightmare written all over it. They keep turning up, don't they? They keep turning up.
Queenslanders. It's bred into them at birth.
Pressure on the neck has led to the penalty here.
The official word for this is piggyback.
Yeah. It's the right call. Funa Iuta into Nicara Williams, who's okay. Don't forget tomorrow night, Friday night footy coming from Campbelltown Stadium. The West Tigers against the Canberra Raiders.
All reports are that Jerome Luai really wants to back up. Got home from Perth today and said, no, I'm playing. Be fitness tested in the morning. Had a hand in New South Wales 4 of their tries last night. It was really constructive.
All of his former Panthers teammates won't be backing up on Saturday against the Warriors. Rodwell now. It's the lead man, Cooper Clark.
10 off that ball. 14 square. Go for.
Well, again, calling for it. Helen Gahu. Desperate tackle made. Stevenson. Halves combine again. Combination has been eye-catching. Know each other well. Oh, Renakama tried to create something against the odds. Lost control. Keep going on.
Yeah, well, anyone who knows anything about Origin history looks at that scoreboard. New South Wales leading by 5 with 8 minutes to go. Do you think you've seen this movie before? Football gods are out there just deciding what they're going to do with this. Probably snickering to themselves. Football gods are Queenslanders, by the way.
Converted try required to snatch victory.
Hands off him now, pick your labels. Go 3.
Short side raid here. Space created. That's clever. Stevenson sizing up the fullback. Still 2 more plays left. Can they make the Steeden sing? That pass was borderline.
What a good tackle.
And from Williams. Kick kept low. And the chase elite led by a front rower.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Here they come.
Let's go, boys. The clock's on. It's just a cramp.
Football gods are Queenslanders. Standing there before the game last night and the rain's coming down on the sun. They're just laughing at us.
McCulloch, an assistant coach, loving what he sees there.
Yeah, good decision to go long, I think.
Oof. Putting on the line stuff from Lane Sietu. Mitchell Woods, like his opposite number, could be an HIA candidate here. The way that he reeled out of that tackle.
Will come from the field. Zane Harrison will go to halfback, and Jackson Allen, so will go back into hooker.
He's doing a balance test right now, Mitchell Woods, and the trainer gave him the all clear, but the referee has weighed in, and there's the disappointment.
I don't even think he was hit in the head. He was hit in the chest.
Push up, boys.
You can get hurt without it being hit in the head. You see, he's filthy about it. Just saying it. I never got hit in the head. Why am I coming off?
Someone in a bunker, 1,000 Ks away, made that decision. So no Mitchell Woods for New South Wales, no Kobe Black for Queensland. Who's going to stand up? Sharply on his feet throughout. Lines up over the try line. By. Trying to bookend it with 4-pointers. Do they get expansive now? To the left-hand side they go. New South Wales clinging on to that 5-point advantage. Back to the left. Andrews. Chasers get there. Preston Lane Sietu. Queensland hunting another Origin miracle here. Need the kick to reclaim the lead.
Football gods. They're just giggling. Nicely played, Harvey Norman replay. Deft little feather into the in goal. Nicely played, brought the defence up. Just pushed it in behind. Sometimes you just got no defence to these types of things. The best of defence is not let the ball get behind you, get your foot out there and not let it come. Going back a few plays here with our replay. Didn't quite get the foot to the ball, Cora Williams.
Well, they kept going down the same way. Pretty much the last 2 sets of 6, they just kept going down that left-hand side. They brought the injury to the halfback Woods, and they kept going back at him. And then by the time the New South Wales got off the defensive line, the ball went behind. There was no energy to turn and chase. And there we go, once again, the wind's against him.
Who's
new
our backup kicker?
Yeah. Well, the football gods just might turn the breeze off for one kick.
So Javon Andrews, who provided the try assist with a deft kick in behind the line, now has all of this pressure. J.A. for Queensland. Oh! The gods have weighed in and straightened it up. They lead.
I told you, I've seen this movie before.
The wind changed direction.
Haven't you seen this movie before?
It changed direction.
First half field goal, eh? Pretty handy.
Yeah, we've still got 5 minutes, Speedy. Let's not give up yet.
Oh, this was hooking, but then the wind hit it perfectly.
Wow. Two of the biggest kicks of his life. One to set up the try, and the other one to take the lead. 4 minutes 49 to go.
South Wales go long. Perfectly weighted into the end goal. How do Queensland play it? Can they get the ball down the other end? Bye, only knows one way. The stars of the show, that man. Lever Smith doesn't deserve to be on the losing side. He's on the winning side right now.
Yeah, he's been very good tonight. Real workhorse, good leg speed.
Peru from dummy half, still so fresh, seemingly at this stage of the game. What an athlete. Andrews has taken responsibility with no Kobe Black. New South Wales have to go for the footy. Lalali'i caught immediately.
Well, they're a long way from home.
What a set that was from Queensland off the back of points to hand it over to New South Wales inside their own 10. And now muscling up defensively.
Go back on the mark. No, back on the mark. Come to the side now.
Lalali'i told to find his mark.
Come to the side. Come to the
Finnegan
side.
cramping up. Pickle juice, please.
Mate,
they need to spread out. They're all there in the one picture.
Just played it from the same spot, seemingly. But anyway, we move on.
10 straight up. Get square. Go 4.
Where's the spark going to come from? Offload from Utah. Rodwell, brilliant. Can he keep it alive? He can. Back to Utah. And this time, he dies with the footy. 40-20 attempted. Back against the grain, had the angle, but the winger perfectly positioned. Sonny Kama. Maybe only one more set for New South Wales. Queensland already 40 out from their own line. Hine. Slow play the ball here. Lost the boot. Peru puts his hand up again. Over 100 metres run for the fullback. Out of dummy half goes Watson. And a look to Andrews to finish off another set. Kicking to Lalali'i's wing. Oh, he got there and kept it alive. New South Wales desperates stay in the ball game, but there's a penalty going the way of Queensland for a tackle in mid-air. Or tackle off the ball. So they send it up as a captain's challenge, hoping for a penalty of their own somewhere amongst all of this. Hoping for an offside or a tackle.
We've cleared kick chase in the lead-up. It's initially a contest, clean possession is taken. However, the New South Wales defender changes to make a tackling action on the ball carrier.
The interpretation of this rule has just become ridiculous. I don't know who's behind it. I don't know who let them do this. The interpretation of that rule is absolutely ludicrous. That's not rugby league. Absolutely ludicrous. Brian To'o got sin bin in an Origin game for that.
Xavier Coates got penalised yesterday for touching
ridiculous
the hip of Zach Lomax.
It was ridiculous, a ridiculous penalty.
But how can't you defend your line? You've got to be able to defend your line. So that just says if someone wins the ball, you've got to let them go and score.
Yeah, well, whoever's come up with the interpretation for that should be publicly whipped.
Serenity
it's just ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Someone's got to say it. It's no good sitting back and just letting them get away with it. Someone's got to say it. It's a ridiculous interpretation of the rule.
It's seemingly unlikely to change heading into finals. Controversy set to reign. Queensland. Time ticking away from New South Wales.
Go 3.
Try would seal it for those in maroon.
Cody, straight out 9. Hold, wait for it, wait.
Here to next for Watson. Oh, at speed. Taking the game on, Bodie sharply.
Tackle 5.
And that cheers up a few more seconds. He'll be sent back 10 metres.
Well, this is the last play. If they can handle this well, they'll win the game.
10, wait for the markers.
They won't want to give the Blues one more opportunity with the ball. Minute to go.
And they get a repeat set.
Go, come on, 5.
Peru. Not played at. And the front row flicks it out the back. Peru trying to make something happen again. Breaks through a tackle. And now they hand it over.
Well, they took up 25 seconds with the last play, so that was pretty good. Now they've got to survive. Can the Blues do a Queensland to Queensland? 30 seconds.
No Mitchell Woods, of course. It's up to Rodwell. Quick hands. Did really well to hold on there, did Buchanan, but time ticks. Rodwell thinking about a kick. Space on the outside here. Rinakama uses the outside man. Here comes the cover. Coates got to Williams. Siren about to sound. They need a Hail Mary from 60 metres away. Chip and chase. Queensland dive on the footy. And they win the under-19s fixture for the first time. The first half field goal, a difference maker from Kobe Black, who couldn't see out the game, but that 1 point makes all the difference. Celebrations for Queensland and their under-19s who beat New South Wales for the first time in 4 attempts.
Well, it's a maroon week.